Did you ever get into it?
No, that's for another video.
And Brett, what were you before Ryan and Rose?
We live.
We're live.
So as some of y'all probably know, Lindsay is my sister. So I was actually with her the first time she went to Hobby Lobby and bought some trim, and I remember sitting downstairs at the dining room table just watching her make her very first clips. So it was just really cool to be a part of that from the very beginning. And then I actually worked at a local hospital here as a nuclear medicine technologist for 7.5 years. And then I always remember I would come and work here after I got off work from that job. I would come and help her ship. And I remember Ryan sitting on one of our tables while we were shipping when she was like 2 years old. So it's just been really cool to see the company grow over the years. And Lindsay would always say, "You're gonna be here full time one in the future. You're gonna be here full time." And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna leave my really good paying job to come work here, you know." And here we are. I've been full time for Ryan and Rose for a year. The job at the hospital was great, but I just didn't love what I was doing, and so I just loved coming here every day and getting to be with our team and ship orders and just make our little cuties and their parents very happy. So I love getting to work here at Ryan and Rose.
Before Ryan and Rose, I was a kindergarten teacher for 4 years. I always loved children, but when I graduated from Memphis with my education degree, I taught for a year. And then I knew I wanted to go back to school, but I never really knew what I wanted to do. So I took a year off and I thought about things, and for some reason there just wasn't that drive and that passion to go back for education. So I went back to and got my business degree, and that business degree led me to Lindsay and Ryan and Rose.
So I used to be an interpreter for the deaf, and then I felt like the Lord led me to be a teacher for the deaf. Went back to school and got my master's in deaf education. So when I started Ryan and Rose, I was actually a teacher for the deaf at a local high school. I was a inclusion teacher, as they call it. But yeah, and I did Ryan and Rose from 2013, or teaching in Ryan and Rose from 2013 to 2016. And when I just felt like the Lord was like, "Lindsay, what are you doing?" And, you know, been trusting him to like, okay, he's going to provide. We're going to do this. And so from there, I quit teaching and I worked at Ford for a little bit doing social media for my dad. And then 6 months later, I quit and put 100% into Ryan and Rose. And that's just when so once I totally put my whole focus on Ryan and Rose, it was just like, God was like, "See, I told you. So used to be a teacher for the deaf. A lot of people were like, "Why did she sign?" And that's for deaf followers. But started as an interpreter, then teacher for the deaf, and then owner, CEO of Ryan and Rose. Where people always ask, "Where are you going to be next?" I don't know. We'll see what God has in store for us. But I'm just very grateful for our team and being willing to join us on this beautiful journey and love it.
I've been a waitress for 10 years, and I had my own business for 17 years in aesthetic. I was esthetician. What are you doing? Facial and nails and wax and yeah. For 17 years. And after that we moved in Belgium and I stopped working. I had the kids and we moved in Memphis, and I met Lindsay by Sarah.
So before, I was working at the gun range, MSSA, and they taught me a lot of great things about working hard and kind of working with people. From that, I also love CrossFit, so I wanted to become a CrossFit instructor. Doing so, I was working, let's say 40 hours a week at the gun range, and then working 20 hours a week or plus at just a gym in 1 week. That led me to meeting Brett. Meeting Brett led me to helping him move a couple things. And then when I showed up at the house, I was like, what are all of these boxes doing in the house? Like, I have no clue what this stuff is. And they gave me a tour, and I was like, this stuff is really cool, and I wouldn't mind kind of helping with it. And I guess that's kind of where it led me to meet and just kind of hang out a little bit more, and they offered me a job, and I took it.
So I was a professional HVAC contractor. Stayed hot in attics or rooftops, but glad to be moved on to something else. Yeah, I mean, it's family business, so I grew up in it.
I feel like you learned a lot though that helped us in
Yeah.
Ryan and Rose, whether it's business or just a lot that you've been able to bring to Ryan and Rose.